The feeling I get when I'm around you is indescribable. It's like being both completely at ease and incredibly excited all at once. Being near you feels like a warm embrace, one that makes me feel safe and free at the same time, as though I'm finally where I belong. There's something about the way you look at me that makes everything else in the world fade away, and all I can focus on is you. When I'm around you, it's as though my soul recognizes yours, and in that moment, nothing else matters, just us. The emotions you bring to life inside me are wild and beautiful, and I can't help but feel overwhelmed by how deeply I care for you. Every time you're near, I'm reminded of how rare and special the connection we share truly is, one that makes everything feel more alive. Being with you makes me realize that some connections can't be explained. They're felt deeply and profoundly in every moment we share. I feel an indescribable pull to you, something that makes my heart race and my thoughts scatter, and I wouldn't change a thing. The way you make me feel is unlike anything I've ever known, both comforting and exhilarating, like something I've been waiting for my whole life. When you're around, time seems to slow down, and I can't help but savor every second of this extraordinary feeling. Being with you feels like finding a hidden treasure, something that was always meant to be, yet too precious to ever take for granted. The emotions you stir inside me are both powerful and calming, like a storm that washes over me, yet leaves me feeling at peace. It's as if I'm discovering a new world every time I'm near you, one filled with emotions I've never experienced before, but am ready to explore. There's an energy between us that is impossible to ignore, one that keeps pulling me closer to you with every passing moment. Every time you look at me, I feel like I'm seeing the world in a whole new way. Everything seems brighter, more hopeful, and more beautiful. The connection I feel when I'm with you is unlike any other. It's as though my heart has finally found its true home. When you're near, everything else fades, and I'm left with nothing but the overwhelming sensation of being exactly where I need to be. There's a fire inside me that burns brighter every time you're near, one that keeps me coming back for more, over and over again. Being with you feels like everything has fallen into place, like I've found the missing piece of a puzzle I didn't even know was incomplete. The feeling of being with you is so intense, yet so natural, like we were always meant to be in this moment together. Every time I'm around you, I feel like I'm learning something new about myself, and I can't wait to see where this connection takes us. The way you make me feel is something I never imagined. Intense, deep, and full of promise, as if every moment with you holds endless possibilities. Every moment with you feels like a revelation, a new layer of myself unfolding with each glance, each word, each touch. When I'm near you, I feel a quiet storm within me, one that's both exhilarating and comforting, as if I'm huddling in love all over again. You have this incredible way of making me feel deeply, of turning ordinary moments into something extraordinary, and I'm lost in it. Being around you feels like discovering a new language of the heart, one that only you and I can speak with each passing second. There's a certain magic in your presence, a pull I can't explain, but every time you're near, it feels like the universe itself aligns. When I'm with you, everything feels intense, yet peaceful, like a paradox I never want to leave behind. There's something about the way you make me feel that takes me completely out of my element, yet somehow I feel at home. With you, I feel the rush of emotions I never thought possible, an intense connection that takes me by surprise every time. The way you look at me makes me feel like I'm seen in a way I've never been before, fully, completely, and without reservation. Every time I'm near you, I feel like I'm rediscovering a part of myself, a piece that only you can bring to the surface. When I'm with you, my heart races and my mind wanders into new territories, places I never thought I'd explore. I didn't know I was capable of feeling like this, like I'm completely immersed in something real and undeniable when you're near. The connection we share is something I never knew I needed, yet now that I have it, it's impossible to imagine my life without it. Every touch, every glance feels electric, like something deep inside me has been awakened by your mere presence. Being with you feels like stepping into a dream, one that is both comforting and thrilling in ways I can't even describe. Every time you walk into the room, my heart beats faster and my thoughts race. There's something about you that makes everything feel so new. The way you make me feel is unlike anything I've ever experienced. It's as if the world pauses when you're near, and all that matters is us. When you're around, I lose myself in emotions I didn't know I could feel. A beautiful whirlwind that I never want to end. With every glance, I'm flooded with feelings that make me wonder if I'm dreaming. There's something about you that touches my soul in ways I can't explain. It's strange how your presence seems to calm the storm inside me, yet stirs emotions I never knew I had. You make everything feel so right. Being near you awakens a part of me I didn't even know existed. This electric pull between us, undeniable and powerful. There's a fire in my heart every time you're near, one I can't seem to put out, and honestly, I never want to. The connection I feel when I'm around you is unlike anything I've ever known. It's as if my soul recognizes yours in a way that nothing else does. I'm lost in your eyes, surrounded by emotions I've never felt before, and I never want to find my way back. Every word you say resonates deeply within me, sparking feelings I didn't know were possible. Being near you feels like magic. The more time we spend together, the more I realize that being with you brings out feelings of warmth and peace I've never known. When you smile, it's like the whole world aligns, and suddenly everything feels right, like I've found my missing piece. There's a gentle chaos inside me whenever you're near, a tug of war between calm and excitement that only you can bring. I never thought someone could make me feel this alive, but then you came into my life and everything changed in an instant. It's as though being near you opens a new dimension in my heart, one full of wonder and possibility I never knew existed. There's a new kind of warmth that fills me when I'm with you, one I can't quite define but never want to let go of. Every moment spent with you feels like I'm discovering a new layer of myself, one that I never knew was there until now. I never imagined a connection like this, one so deep and intense, where everything feels more vibrant when you're around. Your presence makes me feel more alive than ever, and for once, the world around me seems to make perfect sense. There's an undeniable pull when I'm near you, something that tugs at my heart in a way that's both exciting and terrifying. Every time I'm with you, I can't help but feel this rush of emotions, as if the universe itself is cheering us on. The feeling of being with you is indescribable. It's a mixture of serenity, anticipation, and an electric connection that leaves me breathless. I feel as though the universe aligned just to bring us together, creating a bond so unique, it leaves me in awe every time I'm around you. When I'm around you, I feel a warmth that I've never known, a love that is unspoken yet so deeply understood. There's an energy between us that makes everything feel more intense, more real, as if I'm discovering a whole new world in your presence. With you, I feel like I'm constantly on the edge of something incredible, like every moment holds the potential for something magical. You've awakened feelings in me that I didn't even know I had, and now I can't imagine life without this feeling you've sparked inside me. I can't quite explain it, but being near you feels like I'm floating in a dream, a beautiful, unforgettable dream. In your presence, everything feels more vibrant, like every color in the world becomes more vivid and every feeling more real. When I'm around you, I'm filled with a quiet excitement, like waiting for something wonderful to happen at any moment. It's as if every thought I have is about you, and every feeling I experience is a reflection of how much I cherish being with you. I can't put into words the way my heart races when you're near, but it's as though everything else fades and all that matters is us. The way I feel when you're around is so overwhelming, yet so beautiful. It's a feeling of belonging that I have never experienced before. Every time I look at you, I feel a connection that goes beyond words, a deep, unspoken bond that leaves me wanting more. The emotions you stir in me are unlike anything I've ever known, filling me with a love that is as deep as it is unexpected. Something about you makes my heart skip a beat, and in that moment, everything else disappears, leaving only us. It's strange how someone can come into your life and make you feel so deeply, so quickly. But here I am, feeling things I've never felt before. Every time I see you, I feel like I'm discovering new layers of myself, and each one is more beautiful than the last.